be afraid of failing, okay? Because failure isn't as powerful as we made it out to be. It's just a construct, one that's been built around perfectionism, pressure, and unrealistic timelines. It's not something to fear, it's something to face and learn from and keep moving through. The real thing holding most people back isn't even failure itself. It's the fear of what failure might mean about them. We attach so much identity to getting it right, so much pride to being seen as someone who's got it all figured out, that we don't even give ourselves the room to grow into the person we're trying to become. I mean, I get it. Starting something new is terrifying. There's vulnerability in saying, I want this, and then taking the first step without knowing what's on the other side. It's uncomfortable to be seen doing something you're not yet good at, to be messy, to be learning, to be figuring it out in real time. But here's what I've come to realize. You'll never know what you're capable of if you're always waiting to be perfect. You'll never feel confident if you don't allow yourself to be a beginner first. And you'll never grow if you keep building your life around avoiding discomfort or disappointment. Failure isn't a sign to stop, okay? It's not proof that you're not good enough. It's just part of the process and a necessary one. Because every version of success you've admired started with someone doing something they've never done before. And the more you show up, the more you'll define it. You'll get stronger and sharper and more certain. You'll learn to handle the discomfort a little bit better. And one day you'll look back and realize you've become someone you're really proud of. Not because everything worked out perfectly, but because you kept showing up every day. All this to say, if you've been scared of failing, I hope you remember that failing doesn't mean you're not doing it right. It just means that you have momentum.
Some of y'all need to be better friends, because when you become a mother, when things start happening in life, you are going to need to be surrounded by women that's really going to help you navigate those seasons. I say that because when I became a mother, I didn't know everything. And so I was able to lean on some of my friends who had recently become a mother, who had already been a mother. And I was able to ask them questions and really get examples of how to navigate certain things. So easy to write off relationships. I understand that this person may offend you, but if you look up and every single time you cutting off every single relationship, honey, it may not be everybody else that likes you, So I just need you to know that you're going to go through different seasons and you're going to need friends that you can call on. And so you have to develop your friendships. Be able to have different types of friends. I love the fact that I have friends that are moms. I love the fact that I have friends that are business owners and entrepreneurs. I love that I have friends that are creatives. I love that I have friends in different seasons and walks of life. You want to be able to reach out to these people depending on the season, depending on the questions, depending on the resources and the tools that you need. You want to be able to call up your friend that's an entrepreneur and say, hey, I have been thinking about starting a business. What are your thoughts? Can I pick your mind? We're not doing friendships that's all about aesthetics and vibes. We're doing friendships that help us mature in different seasons. We're doing friendships that literally you can call and lean on these people. We're talking about friendships with real connection, with real community, with real intentionality. That's what we're looking for as we get older and as we mature and as we're in our 30s. Friendship in conflict does not mean you do not need to be friends with your friend. It is normal to have conflict, okay? Normal to have a disagreement. Just because you had a disagreement with your friend does not mean you do not need to be friends anymore. Because low-key, if that's what you're doing, the issue is a little bit deeper. You might need to go see a therapist. You should be able to have a difference of an opinion with your friend, be able to talk about it, recognize it, acknowledge it, and go on about your way. Sometimes there may be something that causes an issue in your relationship, and reconciliation is needed. I remember, for example, in one of my friendships, where my friend had done something to hurt me, and I was truly impacted. I was like, why would you do that? And I just remember coming to her and being honest. I think, one, that's the first thing, is you have to be honest about how you really feel. Two, I had to be vulnerable. I had to communicate to her that not only did she do what she did, but it hurt me. I had to tell her the impact of her actions and how it impacted me. And then I had to give her the space to communicate. Either was that her intentions? What did she mean by her actions? We had to have a very uncomfortable conversation. But once we were able to have that uncomfortable conversations, I feel like it shifted our friendship. Too many of y'all willing to throw in the towel too soon. But you're not willing to go through some of the tough parts of relationships. Some of y'all only want to be in friendships where there's only peaks and no valleys. It's not realistic. There are going to come times where you might have a valley within your friendship, but that really just means that y'all have to get uncomfortable to have that conversation.
Y'all, I am in Harris Teeter. Tell me I'm not tripping. Tell me this don't say recycled bath tissue. What exactly? What do they mean recycled bath tissue? I am tripping. Listen, I'm in the store tripping out. Like, this why I don't even come to the store, because why is the cheapest thing called recycled bath tissue? I'm still gonna get it. But it won't be no recycling going on around here, because I don't know what that's all about. Recycled bath tissue? What is happening to this economy? Just pray for us all. I ain't gonna lie, of course, the best things in life cost $500 million, but Charmin is the best tissue. I love Charmin. Like, I remember seeing Charmin commercials when I was younger, but it's like toilet tissue. If you buy Charmin in that big pack, it's $30. $30. Of course, the smartest thing to do is always to buy in bulk. It's almost $30, y'all, for a bulk of tissue. Even if you get the smaller pack, $20. To wipe, I ain't even gonna say it. $20, $30 to wipe feces from your tail. Help us all. It's in the thing that you should be doing, not necessarily in the things that you want to do. Now, y'all already know my story about how I got on TikTok trying to do them cute corporate baddie, corporate girly OOTDs. How you doing OOTDs, Jayla, without outfits? You got 3 outfits to your name, trying to win over the aesthetically pleasing girlies, but understand me. I was overly wanting to do that because that's what all the girlies was doing. But talking and being myself and being the comedian that I know I am. And then not only did I go viral once or twice or 3 times, I kept putting out the thing people wanted to consume. Now, I'll tell you why I think or I believe that I'm the GOAT, right? Everybody still thinks that no niche content doesn't have a chance, but let me tell you something. I have went viral, still going viral to this day, for talking on this app about the most random topics that I want to talk about. Not because I'm different from anybody else, but because of strategy. Being able to talk is one thing, but being able to publicly speak and have strategy on what you talk about, when you talk about it, how you talk about it, it's a gift. Sometimes it's not in the thing that you want to do, it's in the thing that you should be doing. Kind of like some of y'all want to cook, but baby, you don't belong in the kitchen. Trina, get out the kitchen, Trina. Trina, you don't belong in the kitchen, girl. You don't know nothing about cooking. Let Jill Scott cook. Everybody can do content, but everybody's content doesn't go because it's just not the correct fitting for them. Sometimes you're in the right place, but you're in the right place doing the wrong thing.